So, what's up, my peeps? Matrix Native here. In today's video, we got a little Ghost Recon Update 5 Spec Ops 1. So, I hope you enjoy it. Now, the audio starts out a little rough, but it gets better. And trust me, you want to watch this whole video, because you know your boy here, I keep it real. Let's get on with the night vision. Are they worth it? That's the question. Enjoy the videos, my peeps. Okay, so that's not going to work. Look at the size of these freaking quads. They are freaking ginormous. I mean, what in the heck are you doing, Yubi? Okay, again, 10 steps forward, 12 steps back, huh? Like one of those fucking pogues out there. Anyways, also, real quickly, I just want to tell you, if I can, that I am putting audio back on top of this track. So if you missed the first commentary, the audio was a little jacked up. I got it in the link in the comments, just if you want to check it out, because it's funny as hell. So I'm just asking to myself, like, why did they make these so flippin' ginormous? Here in a minute, I'm going to put pictures of it up, right? Of what actual D7 quad lens looks like, right? And I just can't believe the size of these quads. I mean, it reminds me of that fucking ACH helmet, for Christ's sakes. So anyway, I'm just saying. Now, I never wore the D7s, huh? But I am familiar with them. I've seen them. I had to go through a class to put them on the fast ballistic during my law enforcement, right? However, let's get to these bad boys, right? So you got the duals on this ACH. And what is up with this ACH? I've always said it. And now, of course, you can only get the duals on this ACH helmet, which is freaking redonkulous, man. The width from the ear gap's what we call it, right? So the ear gap is honestly like 2 inches freaking huge. There's my boy Roger Hack actually streamed this, and he even agreed. Okay, again, look at the size, Yubi. Look at the size. Get with some freaking scale, would you? Or as my boy Hawaiian said in the last video I put up of this patch 5 Spec Ops 1, he was like, how about some attention to detail? And this is what I'm saying. Like, come on, Yubi. Like, you did a great thing for the community, okay? And we'll get on with that. You did a great thing. That's everybody's been asking for the quad lens, right? Or just for animated fucking MBGs. Yet we had to ask for it without you actually producing it, which, I don't know, you gave us some shit on the fucking fast that, I mean, it didn't even work. So, all I'm saying, you did a great job with this patch on certain aspects, but I'm afraid you missed the mark as far as these quads go, right? I feel like maybe the dual should have been put on the fast, and I don't know. Why did you use ACH? I just can't get over it. Look at it, my peeps. And for those guys that don't know any better, you never served, day one in the military, and who are for you wanting to, and I'm sure that you have that pipe Peter spirit because you're tuning in, huh? If you're younger and you don't know any better. But I'm telling you, this freaking K-Pot or Kevlar, or what is known as the M1 now, back in my day it was just the Kevlar helmet, the K-Pot. One of my other boys mentioned that, they called them piss pots. What I'm saying is this looks like a libtard got on a freaking clay wheel or what the fuck ever, and they fucking, they made the ACH. I'm just saying, I can't get over it. And then they probably tried to put the D7s, the quad knights, on this helmet, and they were like, oh, fuck, no, this can't work. This can't work. Because then you look like freaking Dumbo, right? So I'm just saying, for you guys who don't know any better, like, trust me, the width, the ear width, right? is not that far out. It's not that gapped, right? It's not that gapped. Look at this. And I had mentioned that it could be. I mean, it could possibly be. Stand by. It could possibly be that it doesn't have the cloth helmet cover, huh? Because even back in the day with the steel pots and all that shit, you had you had helmet covers that were cloth. And my question is, why do you not put the duals on the fast ballistic? I don't understand. There's the one that they gave us the first time round, and it looks who as fuck. So why are you trying to put it on I mean, the guys in my role play, we basically call it the tard helmet, right? We make recruits wear that within our role play. There's Roger Hack mentioning again. I mean, I'm not saying shit just to say it, right? Now there is the dual setup on the K-Paw, on a Kevlar, also known as the M1. And how speed does that fucking look, right? Put the duals on the freaking fastback, right? Put them on that. Fuck this K-pop, bro, because it don't even look like it. It does not look like it no matter what kind of freaking camos you put on. Come on, man. Come on. Let's go. Look at that. It looks like you got like bat wings. Again, that's how it's supposed to look. You can even, they so misproportioned and miss the scale on that ACH. And I ain't trying to be that guy, but I'm saying I'll give credit where credit is due. There's another example of what one actually looks like. I'll give credit for when credit is due. They dropped the ball on both these as far as the visual aspect. Now, you can go and find one of these other guys that do this kind of shit. I'm not going to mention any names that, after every word, they're like, Yubi, you gave us what we were asking for. Finally. Yeah, but what they didn't mention is, it'll cost you at the minimum $10, at the max $30, right? Which I feel bad for you VIP bros out there, because, I mean, you've already paid your freaking dinero. Comprende? You've already paid the dinero, and now they're sticking it to you for 30 more fucking bucks for the second anniversary. And if you don't want it, that's fine. Then you can spend 10 bucks instead of at least. Okay, fine. Okay, I'm sick of the paid. Every time I want some high-speed gear, I gotta fucking pay. And I understand that's how gaming's going, but if I gotta pay for it, then make this shit right. And if you haven't seen what they do, I mean, come on. One freaking green vision and thermal vision is the same in just about every freaking game. But I will tell you, from what my boy sent me, he sent me a clip for this. From what my boy sent me, there is no difference between the panoramic view and your dual view. There's no difference at freaking all. Here's the thing. Put the freaking, why, in case you guys didn't know this, you've actually got to wear the ACH. Why in the hell are you giving us the nods we've been asking for, but we can't equip them except what you say we can equip them with on that freaking redonka fuck thing right there? I mean, let's go. Same with the sunglasses on top of the hat, man. If you're going to put them up there, we look like a fucking shitbag out there with glasses on and glasses on top of our head. I mean, let's go, Yubi. Now, this right here, the Echelon goggle, my boy Roger told me to look at them. Yeah, so apparently that was free, okay? That was free. But to get the other things that come with, that's what she said, to get the other equipment that comes with the Echelon, guess what? You got to buy it. You got to spend 10 bucks on Splinter Cell, which, by the way, the Splinter Cell, first off, huge fan of Agent Fisher. When I heard he was coming to the game, I got a fucking chub, if you know what I'm saying. Because I grew up on Splinter Cell, actually. I played Splinter Cell back in the day of PlayStation. And I know there's some people out there, and I had mentioned in my last video with that fucked up audio, that even if you're half my age, you know about fucking Fisher and the Splinter Cell. Remember, you could play it on split screen. We used to put a cardboard Depending on if it was horizontal or vertical, we used to put a cardboard. My son and I, we used to put a cardboard, and then all the guys, we have choir practice. If you're a cop, you know what that means. At my house, and we'd roll. We'd roll deep with Splinter Cell, boys. So just mentioning again, Yubi, you did a good job this patch because you really gave the community, the non-PvP community like myself, you really gave us something with this, and I'll get on that a little later. Excuse me, boys. Been outside fucking working the land all day. Anyways, got me a big fat lipper in. Got me the cold brewski going today. So, yeah, I decided to put more audio over this. Okay, back in track, right? Particularly, it just really upsets me. I don't really know what I'm showing here. Check the other video out. I'm not tracking on what I was talking about here. I'm sort of lost right now in my commentary. That's how it fucking goes. But now I'll start tracking again. So basically, there's a way to get it without spending $30 2 years, and that is buy the Splinter Cell equipment. So the Splinter Cell equipment pack includes the SC4000 assault rifle. Yeah, Fisher's carrying the shit, and that will be coming up in an upcoming freaking build. Trust me. The 5.7 Blacklist weapon skin, the 5.7 again ultimate pistol. The Karambit knife granting players a new exclusive CQC move thanks to the Echelon gloves from Blacklist. Whatever. I'll get on to that, but the Echelon gloves, basically, you got to quit them, which takes, away from your build, in my opinion. The Splinter Cell custom, also including the Karambit knife, which I just freaking... Splinter Cell custom, also including the Karambit knife, CQC, Close Quarter Combat move, and Sam Fisher's night vision goggles, which, by the way, I'm pretty sure they do not have the animation included. 2 new night vision goggles with their own vision filter with a flip-down animation. Yeah, that's what we've been talking about. 3 new weapon camos, and basically to activate the Karambit, basically, you got to have the Echelon gloves or Splinter Cell costume must be equipped. So there it is. It's a good buy. If I could tell you guys to buy one, it would have to be the Splinter Cell, and not because I'm a fan, because the weapons and the knife alone is worth it. Again, though, what's up, Yubi? We got to wear what you want us to wear. And people wonder why I've slowed down on my builds. Really? So, let's get on with it, shall we? Feel a big spit coming on. Oh, yeah. You bets out there. That's fucking who, huh? That sounded good, huh? Okay, driving on and tracking. Now, the biggest thing, the biggest news to me for us campaign mofos is we can actually switch our team's camo up now, huh? And to me, that is huge. Because, there's some butterflies out there that just don't want to fuck with the GP, the general public. They want to sit in their room. They want to do videos. They want to just play. They ain't just the social butterflies. And I'm fucking down with that. And it's about time they did this. Because let me tell you, there was this game back in the day called Vegas 1 and 2 that you could equip your team. Again, we're knocking it old school, UB. Back in the day, you had everything scaled to fit. Just saying. Speaking of that, though, let's go ahead and throw this bad boy's comment up from my last video with the fucked up audio to clear some things up and to be fair to Ubisoft. So this comes from Mr. Kenneth Wands. Anyway, I figure he's pretty legit. First off, who uses their real name in a profile pic? Not that's his real name. Who knows? He could be a boo. Gotcha. So anyways, for you guys that don't know what that means, or the guys that do, maybe I'll do a giveaway. Let me know what boo means. Huh? So with that being said, thank you very much for that comment. He's basically telling us that basically they're not the D7s on the lid. So we'll see. So I also want to give huge shouts out To my boy Ben, aka Autistic or Autistic Gamer, I'm going to link his shit in the comments. Make sure. Let's boost that operator up to 100. Let's fucking do it, man. Hit the link. Also, big shouts out to my boy Lemon Grinder. That is an excellent handle there, boy. Big boy. 10 forward, good buddy. No, that's an excellent freaking name. I love the handle. Lemon Grinder. He also chimed in, and I don't want to forget my boy Beham with, you know, the Alabama Leo crew. I hadn't heard from them in fucking ages. He popped up on the radar today, so who are you? Also want to include this comment off my last video, and if you hadn't seen it, it's basically the same video, but it was edited, and the audio wasn't so good because it came off a stream and my mic was jacked up from the flow up, you know what I'm saying. So make sure you go in the comments, watch that video, because trust me, it's totally different audio, totally different commentary, shall I say, or should I say. And, you know, guys, I just really appreciate everybody that follows me with Ghost. I also appreciate everybody that kind of switches in between the Ghost and the GTA 5 like I've been doing. Because it is so hard to post my builds. Peeps, operators, it's so hard to post my damn builds. That freaking Spanky right there almost put his freaking head in front of my freaking line of sight. Anyways, I know a lot of you guys are noticing the reticle. I usually play hardcore, but again, Yubi, thanks a lot, because if I turn them off on the ground as a grunt, guess what? I've been flying a lot lately, and if you turn your reticle, the new freaking reticle on, guess what? In the chopper, if you want it on your chopper, you can't take it off in your grunt. So that's what I'm saying. Like, come on, Yubi. Just sometimes think about your shit. Do you have one vet that works for you? Hopefully he's not a fucking pogue, right? But he probably is. He's probably just in the rear with the gear. Fuck. Because I really don't know. Like the AC-8s, you know, the aim reticles with the choppers. And don't even get me started on the choppers. So you know what to do. Go ahead and snipe like, snipe the sub, my peeps! I hope yesterday was amazing. I hope today was amazing. I hope tomorrow's amazing. Because guess what? Operator 41, that's how we roll. I'll catch you next video. Stay zero, dude.
Dreaming big, town is small, and it's going down. All I need is a microphone, I'm headed for the crown, y'all. Call me whack, call me weak, say I'll never blow. Memphis bleak, they know like the radio that Henderson was meant to speak. I'm on these tracks, just like Thomas, I'm the truth, just being honest. Y'all a bunch of Martin and Anthony's, yeah, that's prima donnas. Wayne Brady, they know the deal. Henderson just showing